to the Adventure of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
I wish I would've known the truth, 'cause I'd have run away from you. You sold a lie and I believed it. And everything you put me through is gonna come back to you. And if it kills you, then we're even. You were my world, but my head was in the stars. But then you burned me out and left me in the dark.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Danny Case.
Matt B.
We're from Ashes to New.
here at Aftershock. I'm glad we met up here because a hurricane foiled our interview at Louder Than Life.
That's what we were looking most forward to that day. We didn't get to hang out.
I know, right? And I left Florida to escape that hurricane to go to Kentucky to get hit by it.
Oh, no.
How fucked up is that? And then this
So it
one...
was your fault.
Yeah. Then this one got hit again where I don't even know if I'll have my vehicle when I get home. I don't care. There was a tornado that ripped through the whole area where my radio station is.
Oh, my
4
God.
blocks away. I didn't even lose power. The station never went down.
Wow. That's
Like,
crazy, dude.
lucky
That's
as
great
shit.
luck.
You're wildly optimistic.
Well,
Incredibly, I love it. Like, I don't even care if my car's there when I go home. It'll be all right.
well, what am I going to do? I'm here.
It's
Like,
I got insurance. It'll be all right.
I live
Finally using that insurance you pay for.
It might be in the ocean surfing. I don't know because I live on the ocean.
All
It
right.
does have big mudder tires, so it could
All right.
probably surf.
Right.
And
It'll just be floating around. when you
maybe it just flew out there and it surfed back in.
Hell yeah.
And it'll be on the beach
couple
waiting
tuna
for me.
in it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'll have
Good
dinner
steak.
when
That's
I
what
get
I'm
home.
saying, man. Sushi.
It's worth it. You know, hurricanes. We love hurricanes because we have hurricane parties and surfing.
I've heard that. I've heard
In Florida, you have hurricane parties?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like we're
like end of the world parties. Like
we're so fucking used to it that it's like, let's have a hurricane party.
Hell yeah.
And then literally, okay, so a lot of times the water will be really flat where I am. And so when we hear there's a hurricane, I'm like, yes. Start waxing up the board, waiting for the hurricane.
That's cool.
his pants on, just out there waiting.
I know, right?
Florida, man.
So was it brutal for you guys here? Because, like, I'm watching some of these sets with this sun, and I'm like, fuck, how are these people doing it?
It wasn't too bad for us. I think like half our stage was still in the shade, like from front to
Oh,
back. So like
thank
the back
God.
half was still in the shade. It was definitely warm. We were getting beat down from our left sides. It was like main stage 2, I think we were on. So like when we were out in front, like you, after a while you could definitely feel it, but then in between songs you can escape to the back and cool off for a second. So it wasn't until really the end of our set that I was like, okay, I'm sweating, man.
Yeah, that's why you have to move around, like, get away from the sun. Like, people just think you're getting active on stage, and you're really just trying to avoid the sun.
Yeah, for him especially, trying to avoid that sunburn.
Yeah, right?
I'll burn in 5 seconds, or if I even think about the sun.
Yeah, I think you're a little lobstery already,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, he gets burnt. I got some of that Italian blood in me, so I'm all right. I tan up real good.
I was watching Ginger on the screen while I was back here.
That's not how we talk to him here.
J-I-N-J, not G-I-N-G.
Oh.
Yeah, that Ginger.
Oh, the band.
Yeah.
Not Danny Case.
I was watching him too, but he was like running around the stage. No, but the sun was like shining right on her goth face.
Ooh.
And I'm like,
Cooking.
man.
A cookie.
And she's wearing like a long, heavy thing. That's what I don't get either, okay? How do you guys go out in this heat, all ours that do, with like heavy stuff? I'd be like, fuck it. I'm
We
just
don't.
taking all my clothes off.
Yeah, we don't. I wore a
I know,
tank top.
right?
Yeah, I have jeans and a T-shirt.
You're smart. Like, why would you do that? I get it.
It's
You
part of
want
the
the
show.
look,
Yeah.
but I'll be like, fuck it, I'm ditching it. Who was it I saw? Oh, Vincent Price in Body Count yesterday. He ditched the mask in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's hot, you gotta go with what you got.
So now what are you going to do? That Aftershock's over. All the Danny Wimmer festivals are over. Festival season is pretty much at end. What you guys got going on now and in the beginning of the year?
We're on tour right now until the beginning of November. A few weeks off, then we go to Australia for a couple weeks, and
Nice.
then we're off working on some music.
How many times have you been to Australia anyway?
0.
So it's your
Yeah,
first.
this will be the first time playing All Good Things Fest. So
Nice.
it's in Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. So
Wow.
it goes 3 different places. It looks like it's going to be an awesome time. Great
Do
lineup.
you play
so we're
at all
excited.
3 places?
Yep.
Oh, so it's like doing like a Warp Tour.
Almost, yeah. It's like a miniature Warped Tour. It's just 3 dates. In the east, I guess it's the east side of Australia. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome.
So do you guys get time to have fun while you're in Australia this time?
Maybe.
We do. So I've been looking it up because I'm bringing my wife. In Melbourne, we have a side. We haven't announced it yet, but we have a side show that's happening 2 days before the actual festival show in that area. So we have in Melbourne, we have that show, and then we have a day off. So we get to go around Melbourne for quite a while. So
Cool.
we'll be there for like 3 days.
Have you scoped out where you want to go in Melbourne?
Not yet, no, but we need to. We definitely need to.
Just wing it.
Yeah, I'm just winging it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most fun way. That's how you find the coolest shit.
Yeah, we'll go there. We'll do a thing. Yeah.
What is your favorite place that you've played at in the world?
Tokyo.
Tell us why.
The culture is just incredible. Not that I mind cell phones, but not a cell phone in sight.
Wow. I wish that was here.
I mean, I'm not going to get into the cell phone or no cell phone discussion, right? Because everyone's got a different opinion on it. But like just to see, I mean, we were really new. No one really knew who we were. That we probably had like 100 fans in a place that was sold out 2 nights in a row, playing with one of the biggest Japanese artists there are in our genre. So to go there and just watch everyone into our music like they've been fans of us for years, when we
Wow.
didn't even exist for years, is such an incredible thing to experience.
I've heard that they're like so into the music.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just they live in the moment. The cultures live in the moment. It's great. It's great to witness.
I love it. Where is the least favorite place you guys have played? Don't say Aftershock.
Definitely this awful festival called Aftershock. It's just the worst. No, God, worst place you ever played.
There was a place in West Virginia.
Oh, God.
Was everybody there related?
I don't think it was West Virginia themselves. I don't think that we have a least favorite place for where our fan bases are. I think that the event, we've had probably, I don't know, a dozen blacklisted venues at this point in our career just because it's either how dirty the venue is, how they treat the artists, how they treat the fans. We pay attention to all that shit. So it's like, if they're treating people poorly and they're not taking care of their establishment, or their establishment is not set up to be artist friendly, like we keep track of that. And I think one of the worst places was in West Virginia.
And that day, they told us our set time. We left to do something.
Oh, that's a difference.
When then we came back, that was also West Virginia. We do love West Virginia as like a place. But we came back and the guy's like, hey, you guys got to go on right now. We're like, what are you talking about? Our set isn't for an hour. He's like, it's right now. We're like, dude, what the hell? We
How
have
do
to
you
get
do that?
ready.
Yeah, how do you do that?
I don't even remember how we did it. All I remember was showing up and like walking. Oh, we went to get food. And we came back and they're like, you guys are supposed to be on right now. We're like, what the hell do you mean? What are you talking about? We already got our set time for the day.
I remember that. That festival doesn't exist anymore. That dude passed away. Got it.
Which is sad. But that day sucked.
So, speaking of how artists are treated, I'd like to ask how Danny Wimmer treats his artists.
Incredible. We're always treated well.
There's a reason why his festivals are the biggest festivals. So
It's the same way with like when we tour with bands like Shinedown. Like, they're huge, but that doesn't mean that they should treat anyone that's at whatever level
Yeah.
any differently. And that's the way Danny Wimmer Fests are.
Yeah, and that's why all I've ever heard is good comments, which is important because it's harder on you guys to do a festival than to do your own tour. So it should be made easier for you. And
We've become, from what I'm seeing on the post, festival favorites. So, it's really cool to have that title. And we want that to keep finding its way into our headlining tours.
and not to toot our own horn, but I looked at the crowd today for our set, and we had one of the biggest crowds on that stage throughout the day, which is awesome because we played at like 140, and it was just a sea of people. It was absolutely bonkers.
that definitely has to do with you, for sure. Because basically, that's not always the case. At that time, on a Sunday, everybody got drunk last
Yeah,
night.
right. It's the fourth day. People are tired.
No doubt. So that says that you are the festival favorites
I
for
forgot
sure.
today was Sunday.
See that?
Yeah.
That's how it is, right? Like,
Yeah.
what day is it?
Yeah, my days are
I almost forgot this morning I had a flight tomorrow.
my
I'm
days
like,
are running together, man. They're getting shot. We've been out for a long time. We toured a lot this year too, so it's time to wrap it up, get home, see the family.
yeah.
You know, work on some new music, get this Australia thing done, and really pour ourselves into our art. For me, it's, you know, and I think the other guys, I'm speaking for everybody, see your family, kind of experience some home time, which we really haven't gotten a lot of.
And some, like, down time to just
yeah, man,
chill.
I mean, it takes it out of you, right? I mean, like, I always say to people, like, you got the life, man. Like, it's like, first off, like, I don't party anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. But if you did, imagine doing that every day of the week
Right.
on end, but not going home. And then it's also like, imagine working the hardest job, but the most rewarding job.
Yeah.
But the hardest job you've ever had and not going home from it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's like the military, because the military is much harder than what I do. But like the idea of going to work and not going home, having family, having a house, those types of things, it's difficult. It weighs on you. So that coupled together with not every day is a win. You know, sometimes you go out here and you get a loss from time to time.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got to eat shit from time to time too. So it's like, you know, get through all that stuff and get home. That's the way our mind works, especially now this late in the year.
I think it's cool because, like, you're kind of right. I think about it like it's not much different than somebody going on deployment, you know, because you're away from your family, away from your friends, and just away from home in general in uncomfortable conditions.
Yeah, only in that facet though.
Right, exactly.
Our lives are not in danger.
Right,
We're not fighting for
exactly.
anyone's freedom.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, there
100%.
are certain parallels to
Yeah.
a degree, for sure. So,
But I'm
yeah.
glad you brought it up because I think people don't realize how hard it is for you guys, you know. Like, yes, it's great to perform. Yes, it's great to create. But they don't realize all the 10 million other things you have to deal with on a daily basis. And they do. They say, oh, you got the dream life. I got it, too, because they see me going to all these festivals. And it's like, yeah, kind of do. But in the same token, I haven't been able to breathe all weekend.
Right, like, I'm tired, man.
The sun's beating on me. I'm not going out to sets because I'm stuck in here. And then by the time I do go out for, like, the headliner, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking beat, you know? And
Yeah, it's like any dream job is an equal amount of work. You know, like
Exactly.
it is an insane amount of work to do the thing that you love.
yeah, and you know, playing music, creating music, like, it's not just the going out there and playing. Like, Randy Rhoads used to practice 8 hours a day on top of everything else he had to do.
Right, so you mentioned like downtime at home. Like the only thing I can think of is getting home and working. Like I'm ready to go home and fucking start busting ass.
Which, speaking of new music, tell us about the new music.
There's nothing to tell you.
Nothing yet, but we're working.
Cool. So everybody should look out on your socials and go. You have, what's your coolest merch people can buy?
Ooh, that right now we have these badass like wall scrolls.
Nice.
They're like a Japanese mask. Those are really sweet. I don't know if they'll be up on our merch store or not. Depends on if we have any left over at the end of the tour. But aside from that, you know, the hoodies, the t-shirts, we always have super cool designs up on our merch store.
All right, tell them how to get to your merch store, connect to you on socials and all that.
Fatmerch.myshopify.
From ashtonew.com, baby. It's all there.
Okay, Matt says from ashesandnew.com. You can find all the links there.
That's easy. I can
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
more direct.
I can,
Yeah.
Easy, man. It's all up in the header. You can find whatever you want up there. Tours, merch, music, all of it. It's all there.
Love it. Well, you guys rock. You killed it here at Aftershock.
Thank you.
I'd like to say you killed it at Louder Than Life, but I think Louder Than Life killed you.
We did some bowling.
There you go. But yeah, thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman once
Thanks for
again.
having us, man.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.